In 1900, a young Scottish golf architect by the name of Donald Ross dug ground on the Sandhills region of central North Carolina. This area is perhaps the most historical golf site in the United States. It is Pinehurst No.2. The quintessential and beloved golf course is the Vatican for golfers. Known for its undulating turtleback greens, golfers' short game is tested tirelessly. Nothing can prepare you for what awaits these false fronts. Good shots can easily get punished. Just when you think you hit a good shot, the golf gods descend rapidly and whimsically to roll your ball off the green. It is a punishment fitting for all of us amateur golfers. In 1999, Pinehurst was made famous with one of the greatest US Open finishes in modern golf history when Payne Stewart sunk a 15-foot par putt to beat Phil Mickelson. It is immortalized with one pose. There have been 2 more US Opens at Pinehurst since then, and will host once again in 2024. So today, I set out on a voyage, knowing the calamity that is about to unfold, and take on the legendary Pinehurst No.2. I had a lot of jitters with the opening tee shot. Thankfully, this is a very wide and forgiving fairway, as most opening first holes should be. I found the left center of the fairway. My caddy told me that the miss here is right, as there are bunkers that cover the left side of the green. So what do? I find the left side bunker. I had an extremely awkward stance for this bunker shot. The ball was hugging the corner of the bunker. Clipped too much ball there. It would roll off the green. This is my first real test to see how fast these greens are. And I failed miserably. I now have this 15-foot putt for bogey. Pushed it right. Blew it about 6 feet past the hole. But the one-handed putts always go in. If that wasn't an opening statement for Pinehurst, I don't know what is. Second hole, it is best to stay left here on the fairway since it is a better approach in. I pushed that out slightly to the right. Ended up in this waste bunker. That is a 7-iron. Caught it clean. Just not enough club. I thought it was with about 165 yards in, but it came up short. I am now short-sighted here, chipping on. I'm a little more on edge after the calamity on the first hole. I hit that chip right into the hill of the green, killed the speed, settled about 5 feet away, got this for par, and we knocked that one in. So the first par is in the books on the second hole. The third hole, short par 4, or at least one of the shorter par 4s you're going to find. This was 350 yards in. Pulled that slightly to the left, would find the pine straws for the first time. First time I've ever actually hit at a pine straw before. That was a pitching wedge. I hit that really nice. But here is the signature of Pinehurst No.2. False fronts. What lands on the front of the green does not stay on the front of the green. It would roll off. Putting for birdie. Pretty decent effort there. Came up just a little short. Got this tap in, finishing up for par. That'd be 2 pars in a row. And we will move on to the fourth hole. The fourth hole is probably my favorite hole on the course. Absolutely beautiful. The only downside to it is that it is a beast of a hole at over 430 yards from the whites. And we were hitting into wind. So I have 195 yards here. That is a hybrid ball below my feet. I somehow hit a draw from that lie. That ball is hit very well. Almost too well.
Maybe that was. I think I flushed it.
I hit the back of the green and it rolled all the way to the back of this pine straw. Oof. And if there's one thing that you want to have when you're playing Pinehurst, it's a good short game. I did not have a good short game on this day. That was a better effort, but there's still no grab with these greens. They're firm and fast, just how Donald Ross loves it. This New Yorker could not get the feel for the greens the entire trip, not just today, the entire trip. It was pretty awful. We'll move to the par 5 fifth hole.
Hit it really well.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's out there.
That was absolutely mashed, but I pulled it just left, over a 300-yard drive, so I'm just punching out here. Had a weird lie, a patch of grass behind the ball, and that is the end result. A good old shank, but I shanked it back into the fairway. Gotta look on the bright side, got 155 yards there. That's a 7-iron. Hit that one really well, would find the green. Now putting for birdie. Anything over 20 feet, I just could not get the ball close to the hole. That came up hilariously short. Now got this putt for par and blew that past the
I don't know
hole.
what I'm doing. I honestly have no idea.
But the one-handed putts, you know, they go in. The first par 3 of Pinehurst is a bit of a tester at 185 yards. That is a 5-iron. Probably the best swing of the round so far. And still came up short. So now I got this putt for birdie. Just trying to get it close, but you know it's not happening. Gotta hit it. I always felt like when I tried to hit it firm, I came up short. And when I tried to hit it soft, I came up well past the hole.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's only the 6th hole and I'm in my head. Zombie. 7th hole. Sharp dog leg right. Kind of feels like a forced carry since you're hitting over all of this waist area. I found the fairway though. The 105 yards, that is a gap wedge. And I chunked it. Would come up short. Chipping around these greens are not easy. It's the last thing I wanted. Kind of bladed that just a little bit. Wasn't a terrible result though. I got this 10-footer for par. Not bad pace, but not the right direction. Would tap in for bogey. We'll move to the 8th hole. The 8th hole is a par 5, a short par 5.
Oh no.
So it's not the end of the world if you find the pine straw, which is what I do here. Just trying to get back on the green stuff that surrounds this pine straw. I guess I could call that a punch out. That's about an 8-iron for my 3rd shot. Remember, this is a par 5.
Ooh, I hit that good. Come on.
I hit that really well. Probably the best shot of the round up to this point. Give myself a good look at birdie, and
100%.
we come up short. 9th hole is a par 3, 185 yards once again, so it is rather long. That is a 5-iron. I hit that one really well. I just pulled it a hair left, and again, you don't want to miss left.
Come on.
There's bunkers that completely surround the left side of the green, and I found the bunker.
You can.
Apparently, I did not like that result. And I did not like that result either. That result was less than desirable. Let's finish this video on a really, really low note. There we go. That is a triple bogey alongside 2 double bogeys and 3 bogeys. You can count all that up, and I am 10 over 46 on the front 9. Yep, that was less than desirable. Looking at the numbers, it wasn't all that bad. I was 4 for 7 from the fairway, 3 for 9 from green and regulation. 19 putts isn't that bad, I suppose. But I lost a ton of strokes around the green, and this is the last place you want to be doing that in. So stay tuned for the back 9 that will be dropping later this week. There will be plenty of more terrible golf to be watched. So I will see you on the 10th at Pinehurst No.2.